Wrestlemania 40. It is 60-something days away. We're almost there. So close. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Elijah X here with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Spread the word. Spread the message. Alright, this is to my wrestling fans out there. And to people who aren't wrestling fans. You can watch this as well. Doesn't really matter. Let's talk about WWE WrestleMania 40 main event. Now, we all know that Roman Reigns is facing Cody Rhodes in the main event on night 2. We all know this, okay? And first things first, I was so excited. I was so excited to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Then the Cody Crybabies came and squashed that dream for this year. I'm not gonna lie. I do think The Rock and Roman should happen next year. And I'm kind of glad it didn't happen this year. But I was still excited. I was still excited for it. But it should happen next year. Because if it happens this year, it would feel rushed. It would feel rushed. And the majority of the crowd will be booing the match. And we don't want that. We do not want that for the greatest, possibly the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. We don't want that, okay? So I think it's better that they save it for next year. That way they have more of a time to build that story, fully, all right? Either do it at WrestleMania 41 or 42. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as it happens, that's all I care. As long as it happens, that's all I care. Make it happen. Make the match happen at least one time. Please make it happen. If 2 times, that'd be really cool too. It'd be good, but at least 1 time, all right? WrestleMania 41 or 42. Not gonna lie. I do want to see Roman face Cody Rhodes again. I do want to see that. Because they had a pretty good match the first time. But I want to talk about night 1 main event. So there's a lot of speculation going around about who will main event night 1 of WrestleMania 40. And we all know after the press conference, you know, The Rock was there, Roman Reigns was there, and Seth was there, which I don't know why he was there. Seth was there, and then Cody was there. And then they were talking. Cody talked about The Rock and Roman Reigns' family. And then Cody said he chooses Roman, WrestleMania 40. And then The Rock slapped Cody in the face. And then Seth Rollins got upset with The Rock. And then backstage, The Rock and Roman. The Rock was yelling at Triple H. So there's a whole mess going on with this. Whether it's scripted or whether it's real, it is entertaining, like very entertaining. I feel like bits and pieces of the Attitude Era are coming back. I think it's coming back, not fully, but bits and pieces. So I've heard people say that The Rock is facing Seth Rollins night 1 WrestleMania 40 for the championship. Not gonna lie, I do want to see that. But it doesn't make sense because The Rock and Seth don't really have that much of a history or feud going on right now. And to just make that match, I mean, it would make sense, but it would feel rushed at the same time. And yeah, you could do it for the World Championship, but how would you do that? I mean, you could have The Rock put himself in the chamber match and have him win. He can do that. But at the same time, I feel like that should be for Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre should be the one to win that chamber match and to go on to WrestleMania to face Seth Rollins. But I could be wrong. We've been swerved so many times with curveballs and whatever. I heard people say The Rock versus Triple H. Are you serious? You want The Rock and Triple H now? You must want Triple H to die. You must want him to die and pass out in the ring. Cause that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He's going to pass out in the ring and die. Okay? We don't want that. We do not want that. Yeah, maybe a couple years ago we could have this match. Okay? Rock and Triple H, WrestleMania 30, I don't know what, 31, 2. We could have had this match. But we can't do it now because of his health. He has a pacemaker in his heart. And if he had a heart issue a couple years ago, if he exerts too much, he will pass out. And then the pacemaker will shock him. It will shock his body. All right? Triple H will literally pass out in the ring and die. We do not want that. He is good where he is, business-wise. He is good where he is, retired. All right? We can still have The Rock versus Triple H, not in the ring, but from a business standpoint for power. We can still have that, okay? Not in the ring. Like, some of y'all want this match to happen so bad. Like, I get it. I do too, but we can't. Even if we want it. Even if they want it, they can't happen because Triple H's health. We can't have it. We can't have it, all right? So, what's done is done. His career is done, okay? Nothing you can do about it. But he's great right now running the company where he is. So, we can still have The Rock and Triple H feud, but from a business standpoint, okay? Team Rock versus Team Triple H. So we can still have that, okay? Some people were saying that it's going to be The Rock versus Cody night 1. I do want to see that. If that happens, then that'd be pretty cool. And it makes sense because he slapped Cody and Cody wants revenge for The Rock. So I'll be okay with that. I'm trying to think what other people were saying. The Rock and Cody. But I feel like The Rock and Cody should happen at SummerSlam. That's what I feel like should happen. But if it happens at WrestleMania 40 on night 1, I'll be okay with that. People are saying night 1 will main event Bayley and Elo Sky. I don't see that happening, unfortunately. I don't see that happening. I mean, it should happen. But unfortunately, I don't see that happening. The Rock is confirmed to wrestle at WrestleMania 40. He's confirmed. He's going to WrestleMania 40 to wrestle. Okay? So, you better be, for sure, you better know that, yeah, night 2 belongs to Roman Reigns and Cody. But night 1 is going to The Rock and someone else. That's a fact. All right? The Rock is taking that main event spot. He's taking that main event spot. All right? It's The Rock. All right? He's a big ego, a lot of power, a lot of money. All right? It's The Rock. He's taking that spot. And also the main one is The Rock and Roman versus Seth and Cody in a tag team match. Night 1, WrestleMania 40. Now that is something I do want to see. I do want to see that. And if that happens, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, all 3 of those guys will be doing double duty. They'll be wrestling back to back on night 1 and night 2. Think about it. If Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, night 1. And then night 2, you got Seth Rollins versus, I don't know, maybe Drew McIntyre. And then you got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the championship. Both on night 2. I mean, it makes sense because both championship, think about it. Night 1, tag team. Night 2, championship. Okay. I think we're going to get that. I do believe we're going to get that. The last one I heard people say was The Rock versus Randy Orton. I do want to see that. Now, I didn't know those two guys didn't have a match before. I didn't know that. They kind of did, but they never had a full match like that. Not a full story, not a full feud. So The Rock versus Randy Orton will be really cool. And we might get that. We might get that this year or next year. Or WrestleMania 40 night 1. We might get that. But I really do believe we're going to get night 1, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins night 1. And then night 2 will be Cody versus Roman Reigns versus, Cody Rhodes for championship. And then, but yeah, I can see that happening. Who do I see facing Seth Rollins? I'm going with Drew McIntyre, all right? I still believe Drew McIntyre should win the championship belt. But it doesn't matter at this point. Let me tell you why. It doesn't matter if Drew wins. It doesn't matter if Seth wins. Because Damian Priest is going to cash in at WrestleMania 40. He's going to cash in his briefcase. He's going to win, all right? It doesn't matter who wins, if it's Drew or Seth. Damian Priest is going to win. And it may be like a big full circle to Seth Rollins. If Seth Rollins wins and then Damian comes and cashes in on him and wins, it's the same thing that happened to Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. And Seth cashed in on them and took the opportunity and the belt from them. So things could come around full circle to Seth Rollins. He needs to be careful and not take his eyes off of Damian Priest. Same with Drew McIntyre. But I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. Okay? Definitely, 100%. Will Cody Rhodes finish the story? Will he finally finish the story? So, there's a big part of me that says he will finish the story. Like, yeah, this is the one. This is it. This is finally it. He's going to finish his freaking story once and for all. He's going to finish it. He's going to win the championship belt. Everyone's going to be happy and cheering. He's going to finally finish his freaking story. And I can see it happening. I can see it happening. And I'll support Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes should finish the story. But at the same time, there's a piece of me that says he's not going to finish this story at WrestleMania 40. So let me tell you what I think could happen if he doesn't finish the story. I think what could happen is Seth Rollins will turn heel on Cody Rhodes night 2 WrestleMania 40. And here's why I think he might turn heel on Cody Rhodes. So if you think about it, if you go back, Roman Reigns called the World Championship the Loser Championship, the loser bracket, okay? Seth Rollins called the World Championship the Workhorse Championship. Now, if Cody Rhodes beats Roman and becomes the undisputed Universal Champion, Cody Rhodes will make that championship belt the new Workhorse Championship belt. And people will want that championship belt, not the World Championship belt. Because now, it's no longer a part-time belt. It's full-time. It's everywhere and anywhere. So, for Seth Rollins, he may not want that. And what's going to happen to the World Championship belt? Less people are going to fight for it. Less people are going to want it. Even though it's an amazing looking belt. Less people are going to want it. And it may get thrown away, And then Cody will take the spotlight as the new Workhorse Champion. All right? So, I don't think Seth really wants that. I think Seth is playing mind games with Cody Rhodes. Remember, he's an architect. He's the architect, okay? And if Cody wins, there's nothing left for Seth Rollins. I mean, he can still do matches, but it won't be as... The championship belt won't be the Workhorse belt like it is now, that people want to fight for. If Cody wins the Undisputed Championship, that will be the new Workhorse belt. Okay? So, I can definitely see Seth Rollins costing Cody Rhodes the match. And then he loses the match. And it will shock people. And A lot of people will be surprised and upset, very angry. You might see some riots going on. The Cody crybabies are going to riot and protest. You might see some of that. But Seth Rollins may turn heel on Cody Rhodes. And will that be good for his character? I think it might. I mean, I don't mind him being a babyface. I like him being a babyface. But Seth Rollins, to me, he's more... I think he's better as a heel. I mean, he's good as both. He's good as both, but I think he's better as a heel. And him and Roman Reigns have always been my top two favorites in wrestling that I've in WWE since I started watching it in 2013. They've been my top two favorites. Him and Roman Reigns have been my top two favorites, and I still believe that Seth Rollins is the guy to fully dethrone Roman Reigns. He is the guy. I don't think Cody is the guy. Okay? There are three people that can see dethroning Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, The Rock. All right, I can see The Rock doing it as well. But I fully see Seth Rollins doing it. I just see Seth Rollins doing it, and it makes sense because of history and because of the Shield, okay, and the friendship. So it makes sense that Seth Rollins beats, Roman Reigns for the championship belt. But, yeah, I don't think Cody Rhodes, he might finish the story. He might. I think he is. But at the same time, I think he may not. And if he doesn't, then Cody, it is time for you to go back to AEW. Go back to AEW, and you can fully finish your story there, all right? Go back to AEW and finish your story there. But if he doesn't finish the story this year, and if he doesn't, I'm telling you, if he doesn't do it this year, at WrestleMania 40, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all, okay? Maybe SummerSlam, maybe SummerSlam. But we let's not forget about CM Punk, all right? CM Punk wants to wrestle too, all right? So CM Punk wants that main event scene as well. So we can't forget about that. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But night one, I want to see The Rock and Roman tag team against Seth and Cody. I mean, I know a lot of y'all noticed it. I noticed it too. When The Rock came out, didn't it make Roman Reigns look like a small little kid or like a little brother? Like, it just took all his energy from Roman. Like, The Rock turned Roman Reigns into Solo Sikoa. Like, he made him his right-hand man. I noticed that. And he didn't even do anything. I mean, he did, but not that much. He just took his aura. So now The Rock feels like the final boss in this Bloodline saga. He feels like the final boss in this Bloodline saga, which is cool. And I love The Rock as, a heel or a face, but I think him being a heel is a lot better. I think he's fully coming into his Black Adam heel form. He should come out in a Black Adam suit or a t-shirt. Please do that. At least, at some point, maybe this Friday. But he needs to come out in a Black Adam t-shirt or Black Adam suit and have a Black Adam entrance or whatever. He needs to do that. He needs to do that. But yeah, that'd be a great match. Two big, strong, powerful, very popular Samoans. All right, you got the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, 1,000 Days as champion. All right, then you got The Rock, People's Champion, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, Hollywood, well known worldwide by Hollywood. All right, he's one of the heads in TKO that runs WWE and the UFC, the High Chief, the Great One. All right, when you put those two together, that's a powerful force. It's a powerful team. And I would not hate the idea of them as tag team champions. I would not hate that at all. I would not hate that at all. And I would love to see them face the Usos. That'd be cool. But the Usos aren't together right now. We're definitely gonna get Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania 40. Definitely gonna get that. But yeah, I want to see The Rock and Roman Reigns face Seth and Cody Rhodes, night 1, and then night 2, do Cody versus Roman, and then Seth versus Drew McIntyre, and then I think for the tag team match, night 1, I think The Rock and Roman Reigns should win, in my opinion. And then night 2, I would say let Drew McIntyre win. But at the same time, I'd say let Seth Rollins win, and then let Damian Priest cash in on him and take the belt. And then for Cody and Roman Reigns, I would say, I don't know. I don't know, because I know there's that thing where it's like they want Roman Reigns to surpass Hulk Hogan's streak of, 1,200 days, I think it is, or something like that. They want him to surpass Hulk Hogan's streak. I used to care about it, but now I'm like, I don't really care that much, because my biggest thing was I wanted Roman Reigns to reach 1,000 days as champion, and he did. So that's all I'm happy about. But I think Cody Rhodes should win. And if he wins, I will not be surprised at all if Hulk Hogan comes out and congratulates him. I know that for a fact. How much you want to bet? I know for a fact Hulk Hogan will be at WrestleMania 40. He will be there, all right? He will be there. And if Cody wins, he will congratulate him. I know that for a fact, all right? Hulk Hogan will be there. It is 40 years of WrestleMania, 40 years of Hulk Hogan. He's been there since the very beginning, all right? 1984, WrestleMania 1, all right? Hulk Hogan will be there. I know that for a fact. If he's not there, I'll be very, very surprised. Very surprised. But yeah, and as far as the other people going for WrestleMania, look, I want Bayley to be Io Sky. I want Rhea Ripley to face Liv Morgan. But then again, people want her to face Becky Lynch. People want that to be a triple threat match. People want her to face Bianca. People want Bianca versus Jade. All these great things coming together. But the true answer, we'll get our true answer at Perth, the Elimination Chamber. We will get our true answer there and know who the winner is and go from there. But I do want to see, if it was me, I would do this. I would do a swerve. I would do Rhea versus I would do Rhea versus Liv and Becky. And then I would do Jade versus Bianca. That's what I would do. That's how I would book it. And that's what needs to happen. Okay? Other scenarios, like Rhea versus Jade, Rhea versus Bianca, would be cool to see. But I think just to rush Jade into the World Championship picture, I don't think they should rush it. I mean, they could. I mean, I'll be okay with it. And if she wins, that'd be huge. But I want to see Bianca versus Jade. Since we can't get Bianca versus Charlotte Flair, we can get the next best thing, which is Jade versus Bianca. And then we can get Rhea versus Liv versus Becky. And then let Liv win and let Jade win. That's how I would do it. But yeah, so looking forward to WrestleMania 40. This is supposedly the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Next level stuff. So hopefully it's all that. Hopefully nothing happens before then that shuts it down like it did in 2020. Remember, y'all, this is 2024 is 2020 part 2. But hopefully nothing happens to shut down WrestleMania 40. And hopefully we can watch it and be there at the event, enjoy it. Another thing, Gunther, I want to see Gunther versus Braun Breaker. Gunther versus Braun Breaker, and then let Braun Breaker win the championship belt. Let him win the championship belt. Okay. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. That's going to happen at Stand and Deliver, NXT. Stand and Deliver. It could be WrestleMania 40, but I doubt they would do that, unfortunately. I doubt it. That would be a good match. Good match. Whoop that Trick, Carmelo. That would be a good match to see. But, yeah, I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing WrestleMania 40. I'm really excited for this show. The biggest WrestleMania of all time. If this is going to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time, then what's WrestleMania 50 going to be like? The greatest WrestleMania of all time? Anyway, hopefully they have... And by the way, why did they choose The Weeknd for the theme song of WrestleMania 40 in Philly? Why? Listen, I don't hate The Weeknd. I like his music. But we've had him like last year for WrestleMania 39. They should have gotten, for the theme song, Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. It makes sense. He's from Philly. This WrestleMania is about people fulfilling their dreams. All right, Cody Rhodes is the American Nightmare, Dreams and Nightmares. The theme song should be Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares, not The Weeknd, okay? I get it. You want to add all this cursing and you want to keep it PG-13. Oh, come on. Like, put some good stuff in, all right? Put some freaking Meek Mill, 21 Savage, Drake. I don't care about WWE. He's putting all these, like, pop songs. No, never mind pop songs and these rock songs, but, like, put some music that, like, people know, okay? That's hype. Put some 21 Savage, some Drake, some Jay-Z, Beyonce, some Meek Mill, some Lil Wayne, I don't know, Chris Brown, T Grizzly, Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, even, like, I don't know, Disturbed. Like, they used to put a lot of good, they would put so much good music into the theme songs for these events back in the day. And then now it's just like the same song, it's like the same stuff. Like, I don't hate it, I'm just kind of annoyed by it. Like, switch it up. They should have used Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. Dreams and Nightmares. Because it's in Philly. I wonder if Dr. Umar is going to be there. Because he's from Philly. If he's there, I'm going to laugh. I'll be very surprised too. I wonder if he's going to be there in Philadelphia. WrestleMania 40. But yeah, WrestleMania 40 is coming. And I am really excited for it. So night 1 should be the tag team match. And night 2 should be the championship match. Hopefully Seth Rollins is okay by then, because I know he injured his knee. So if he injures his knee in the ring at WrestleMania 40, then they may have to, I don't know. Hopefully he's rehabbing pretty good. He's rehabbing hard. He's taking care of himself. Hopefully he doesn't injure himself before or during the match. But we'll have to see. But yeah. I feel like WrestleMania 40 should have 3 nights, not 2. 3 nights. Well, I'm in this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Spread the word. Spread the message. And don't forget to acknowledge me. Peace.